being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking a field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Our game here featuring the top two running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. And Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day, but wound up settling for second, just 46 yards behind Henry. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, McDonald, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Hightower. 84 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on second down. McDonald. Complete. It's Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. To throw on third down. McDonald. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard gain on the
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's McDonald to throw. And his pass incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, McDonald, and caught by Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
30-yard line.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, McDonald. And it's complete. Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long because, remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now here's Ross. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Titan football.
6-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing is McDonald. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A 49-yard gain on the play.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A give. This is Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Cleveland.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
McDonald's pass intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46.
6-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Beckham Jr.
Odell Beckham. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Cybert on for the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, it's Henry. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald, and it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. To throw again. McDonald. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 25,
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check out. Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Gain of 15.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Made by Harold.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here we go. Mark 55. Mark 55. You're not ready. You're not ready. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Wait. Hey, alert.
From the 44, Mayfield. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Here's Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, alert 33.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
The Browns field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, McDonald got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Jacob Phillips on
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cleveland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.